Today marks a very special occasion wherein we are called to stand united with a vision of a community free from violence against women and girls. As we launch our campaign to end violence against women. To formally open this campaign, let's welcome the Vice Chairperson of the Committee on Gender Responsiveness in the Judiciary, Honorable Henry Jean Paul Inting.
My fellow public servants, ladies and gentlemen, a happy Friday to each one of you. This annual campaign celebrates the progress our nation has made and courageously embraces the work that still needs to be done to end violence against women, or end VOW for short. VOW is totally unacceptable and absolutely abhorrent toward building a just and humane society under a regime of truth, justice, freedom, love, equality, and peace as ordained by our Constitution. My suggested rallying point is this: #We belong to each other. I quote from Saint Mother Teresa of Calcutta, who once said, "If we have no peace, we have forgotten that we belong to each other." Let us therefore not grow weary, but rather keep on keeping on. Be on fire in doing our share to end VOW. Together let us end VOW. Thank you for listening, and may we have a very blessed and fruitful campaign today and in the days ahead. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Justice Inting, for that very powerful and soulful message. Your passion for this advocacy truly shines. #We belong to each other. To ignite more the passion for this year's campaign, may I give you the ever-supportive and equally passionate Chairperson of the Committee on Gender Responsiveness in the Judiciary, Honorable Amy C. Lazaro Javier.
Thank you very much. What is 1 billion rising? It is the biggest world mass action to end violence against women and gender-based violence. Women means cisgender, transgender, and those who hold fluid identities that are subject to gender-biased violence in human history. According to reputable studies and statistics, 1 out of 3 women and girls across the planet will be beaten or raped during her lifetime. That's 1 billion women and girls. Once a year, the advocates, believers, and supporters in countries across the world, including the Philippines, collectively rise to show our local communities and the world what 1 billion looks like, and to focus their attention to the rampant impunity and injustice that victims and survivors most often face. We rise through dance to express joy and unity, and to celebrate because we have not been defeated by this violence. We rise because we are determined to fight more than ever to achieve a new kind of consciousness, no to violence at all costs, at all times, and in all places. No ifs, no buts. We will fight, we will resist, We will never stop until violence becomes unthinkable and is totally expunged from the face of the earth. Friends, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, and again, good day, everyone.
Thank you very much, Justice Xavier, for that very empowering and heart-moving message. As highlight of this kickoff, let's listen to our beloved and compassionate Chief Justice Alexander G. Hesmundo.
As we commence the annual 18-day campaign to end violence against women, which will culminate on November 25, allow me to reiterate the Supreme Court's firm commitment to ensure a violence against women-free environment in every single court and office in the judiciary. One of the 4 target outcomes in my strategic plan as Chief Justice of the Philippine Supreme Court for 2021 to 2026 is equal access to justice real time. To actualize this goal, a gender-fair and inclusive judiciary is a must. Violence takes many forms. The Supreme Court, through the Committee on Gender Responsiveness in the Judiciary, chaired by Associate Justice Amy Lazaro Javier, will take an even more aggressive stance against every form of abuse and discrimination against women. In late October, we issued SC Memorandum Circular Number 90-202, reiterating the need for wider usage of gender-fair language in the judiciary. This is in reiteration of the prior SC circular, which adopted the Civil Service Commission issuance. We'll improve on this. The CGRJ is set up to submit for the Court and Bank's approval this November the first ever organic guidelines on the use of gender-fair language and courtroom etiquette for the judiciary. This will be followed by an active tri-media campaign against all forms of gender-based discrimination, harassment, and abuse. You can all rest assured that gender equality and equity will be front and center during my term. Women and men are inherently different, but the fundamental law of the land and the higher moral mandate equality and equity in all human relations. It is our solemn oath to ensure that every human being counts. Perhaps there is no more apt symbol for the judiciary than that the justice is portrayed by a lady, stoic, independent, impartial. We must take our cue from the Lady Justice and suffer no inequity in our midst. Good morning and thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. That was a strong and empowering speech that truly sets the direction of the Supreme Court to create a VAUSI-free environment. To further set the mood in our campaign, let us call on the SCOBCR dancers to perform 1 Billion Rising Dance to end violence against women.
Bakit nga ba di mabubuhay ang bayan kung walang kababaihan? Ngunit kung tayo'y saktan parang walang hanggan. Bakit nga ba nakaguhit sa ating mukha na tayong lahat ay biktima ng kalupitan, karahasan, pilit tayong dinadapa? Isang bilyong babae ang babangon, ito na ang ating panahon. Bangon, babae, bangon, ito na ang ating panahon. Itaas ang kamay, at tayo'y lalaban ng sabay-sabay. put us down, no one can hurt us now. Rise up and fight, rise up from the ground. Bangon, kami bangon. No one can put us down, no one can hurt us now. Rise up and fight, rise up from the ground. Titigil ng panggagahasa, huwag matakot at lumaban na. Tama na ang pang-aabuso, tumayo tayo